Yeah.
We're uh, we're live.
Yeah. Well, we're recording. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, it's the first episode of
Number one,
hopefully,
baby.
hopefully many.
One
Um,
100 episodes. 100,000.
that's it. What is it they say? Well, like you can master something in like 100,000 hours or something.
So depending on how long our episodes are,
Yeah.
that could be 100,000 episodes.
Cool.
Or I mean, we haven't decided. We could be talking for 100 hours in this one, and then that's like we're 1% there, baby.
Yeah. All right. Sweet. So we finished this recording on what, like the 13th of April?
Yeah, that
April? We're in
sounds
fucking August.
mate, now you're clocking in the big hours there.
That's it. We're doing a year. Fuck. All right. The big elephant in the room. Fantastic
Yeah.
Four.
Are we jumping straight in?
We're jumping straight in.
And we're
Yeah.
starting with because that's fresh on the mind.
It's fresh on the mind. I saw
Okay.
it on Thursday,
Yeah.
so I think that's the best one to go with because Superman I've seen twice. I've sat with it.
Same.
I think Fantastic Four is the beginner.
Yeah, and we've already had a conversation off camera and off mic about Superman, so we'll kind of
Yeah.
rehash what we've spoken to each other about already, and maybe talk about some other stuff. But let's jump straight in. I want to hear your thoughts first because it's fresh on your mind. I saw it
Oh,
last
shit.
week,
Yeah.
so I want to hear just like just go.
I thought it was fine.
Interesting.
It was fine, and I wanted to be blown away, but
Yeah.
I wasn't, and I don't know why. I've got like a few things that I was like, okay, but I thought like the chemistry between the cast was great.
Yeah.
Like it felt like a
100%.
family. Like everyone was
Uh-huh.
like, you could watch them and be like, oh yeah, they're related, or like, not by blood or whatever, or just like a found family kind of thing.
Yeah.
I thought that
Yeah.
was really
Yeah.
good. I don't
Yeah.
know, just
I was going to say I
yeah.
agree with on the family thing,
Mm,
especially. I don't know if this is a weird thing, but like a lot of the promo stuff leading up to it, I was seeing clips of the four main actors together, and I didn't see the chemistry with them as actors, so I was
yeah.
a bit apprehensive. But then seeing that their characters work together 100%, it
Mm.
was it fantastic gelling from all of them. Um, yeah, I agree. So I interrupted. You carry on.
No, you're all good. I just for me, the story didn't hit, and I don't know why.
Okay.
I think like right, I'm a Marvel through and through,
Hmm.
and I always have been since the start. And like, I always kind of give them the benefit of the doubt because I know what they're like leading up to and stuff. And
Yeah.
obviously, the first Marvel film I saw was like maybe the first X-Men in cinema. So like
Yeah.
before, like obviously Iron Man and stuff come out. To me, it feels like I'll give it like a good thing and a bad thing. So I
Okay.
think phase five was. Are we in phase six now? Is this the first film of phase six?
I think so. Or was
Phase.
Thunderbolts?
Oh, I have no idea, man. Thunderbolts came out this year, right? Yeah,
That
earlier.
was that started this year. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, I think maybe if they hadn't like butchered some of the films of phase five,
Hmm.
I would have been fine with it, like as
Yeah.
is. But I think it's been so long since we've had, and I don't want to go into that realm of like every film has to set up the next film. Like I don't believe that should be a thing because a film should be able to
Hmm.
stand like on its own.
Hmm.
But if Fantastic Four was like the first film to kick off after, post Endgame kind of thing, I feel
Yeah.
like I would have been like, okay, cool, we're in. But
Yeah.
because we've had so many hits and misses, I'm kind of like, oh man, like I know we're going into Doomsday in 2020, what is it, 2027, 2026?
Yeah.
But
I
I
think.
almost feel like you should have given it a bit more time prior to get up to it. But
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah. It's a really good point about. I think you're right. If it had come out like a few years ago
Mm.
as like a bit of like a reset or a lead into a next phase or a next kind of season of Marvel,
Yeah.
it would have hit much better. And and it's like um we have been burnt too many times recently with Marvel
Yeah.
that a lot was weighing on this one. A lot was weighing on it. And I
Yeah.
think it delivered. I think that
Mm.
it it definitely didn't fail for me. It definitely succeeded in, and it was a good movie, but I think it could have done more to kind of progress the larger storyline. Or
It's a hard one, isn't it? Because like you do want it to be able to just stand on its own, which I think it does as a film. Just stand on its
yeah,
own as, oh, it's a Fantastic Four film. This is cool.
yeah,
But I know, obviously Galactus is a big thing, and
hmm,
it's gonna, he's gonna come and eat your world. That's
yeah,
big stakes. But for me, it didn't
yeah,
feel big enough. And I don't really know what goes bigger than your entire planet going to be eaten by this fucking celestial force thing. But I just didn't. I never felt like, oh, maybe right.
hmm,
Infinity War,
okay,
the ending of
uh-huh,
Infinity War, right?
yeah,
You never in your like wildest dreams did you expect that the Avengers were going to lose.
yeah,
So for me, I was like, you know what? Maybe the Fantastic Four are gonna lose, and they're in their little fantastical ship, whatever it's called. I
hmm,
don't know. Um, maybe it's me just being predictable and thinking like that's the route it's going to go. I thought that the world that they were on was going to be consumed, and they were going to have to like jettison off. We spoke about this
yeah,
to
yeah,
go
yeah, yeah.
to go somewhere else. I'm sure Reed was speaking about dimensions and like parallel universes at the start of the film when he's writing on the
Uh-huh.
little chalkboard, and I was like, oh, that's a bit of foreshadowing. Maybe that's going to be how they get into. Is it 616? It is 616.
Well, that's a
Yeah.
whole other thing because technically
Right.
the original Marvel Comics universe is 616,
Yeah. All
and then
right.
the MCU adopted it
Mm.
and call their claim to be 616 when they're fucking not. They're like Earth 19999 or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
The actress who plays Ms. Marvel has the same problem.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, she's a legend. Um, yeah, I know we did speak about this because yeah, for a lot of the movie, I was waiting for the reason for their ship to be coming to the main MCU universe. I was waiting for that
Hmm.
to happen.
Yeah.
And that was kind of weird that we didn't get that in this movie. It kind of
Yeah.
makes me excited to see what does happen. The ship was called the Excelsior, by the
It
way.
was, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And yeah, I know what you mean. I was expecting them to lose at some
Mm.
point, and I don't feel like they did. They retreated majorly at one point off of
Yeah.
Galactus's ship, and then
Which I
cleverly,
liked.
which
It.
was good, but
Mm.
maybe they needed to lose more for the stakes to be
Yeah.
higher.
Yeah.
They maybe because it was like those were the stakes, that was the demands of Galactus, but we didn't actually really see him follow through with anything. He tried to, but then he was very easily
Yeah.
fought
A bit
away.
too easily.
Yeah, which
Annoyed the fuck out of me.
yeah, I like that they made Sue the most powerful member of the
Yeah.
team.
Yeah.
That's true to the comics, and that makes
Hmm.
sense. And I like the fact that she became that powerful when he had Franklin, because
Yeah.
that motherly thing of where they're like
Yeah.
getting
Mum
superhuman
strength.
mum strength. Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool that all of a
Mm.
sudden that's when she fully unleashes her powers. And spoilers, guys.
Oh yeah. By the way, spoilers.
um, but yeah, I think I agree with what you mean about the we didn't see any of the stakes really. They were spoken about, and we saw the kind of toll that it took on their reputation for them
Yeah.
disagreeing to this. But then that was also resolved by a really quick speech by Sue as
So
well. So it
yeah.
was, and yeah, and it makes me think that maybe they're going to bring Galactus back. Well, they have to bring him
Yeah.
back.
I mean, the good thing is they didn't kill him like they
Yeah,
do with
they
every good villain. They're just like, you know what? Like not to get into another a film, but
Hit
Thor:
me.
Love and Thunder.
Yeah. Well,
One of
that's
the
a
best
whole
villains
other.
we've got. Terrible film, but great villain, and they kill him off. Pointless.
One of the best actors we've had in
Yeah.
the MCU, just killing that role.
Mm.
That's a whole other episode that
Yeah,
we can record that one next week. But yeah, I mean, the good thing about them putting him in the portal, which was,
Oh yeah, I guess they don't know where he's going.
they don't know where he's
That's what
going.
I just thought.
I'm hoping, I mean, because they say it sends him to the other side of the universe, but what if he gets sent to a different universe? What if he gets sent to the main MCU?
Yeah. I
Um,
didn't think of that.
yeah, which I would make a lot of sense. I think that feels like the kind of clear, obvious route to do. It would also, in my head canon for that was because I knew we were getting a physical, like not human, but like Galactus who looks like a dude and not like a big grey cloud, which I was very excited about.
Yeah.
But I wanted to see him take a bite out of a planet.
I wanted to see like his actual power. I wanted to see him doing his thing.
Mate, we didn't really see any. We saw some kind of vague flicking of his hand, or I mean, Silver Surfer was doing most of it, which I suppose is also kind of quite accurate to how stuff goes down. But yeah, I wanted to see him take a bite out of a planet, but he had that big ship instead. But seeing he's been
tubes in him,
with all the tubes in him, which is kind of, but kind of had like a. I did quite like the design of it. It had like an H.R. Geiger kind of vibe, like an alien kind of vibe. But I'm thinking if he's been separated from his ship, his hunger is going to become like even worse, unquenchable. So he doesn't have his ship. Take a big fucking bite out of a planet, dude.
Yeah,
please. I thought he was going to do the bit where he crouches down and he scoops up the earth.
I thought he was going to taste it.
I thought he was going to eat it. I was really disappointed. He sniffs it and throws it down. I was like, come on, man.
Just our tree's not good enough for you.
That was my biggest disappointment.
Yeah. I want to like it, and I wanted to like it, and I will give it another chance. Maybe not in cinema, but when it comes out on 4K, I'll buy it for sure.
Yeah.
I feel like there were some parts that didn't hit for me emotionally, like the part with Sue. I got flashbacks to Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone from Amazing Spider-Man 2. And I feel like that's what Pedro was going for. With the like, stay with me, like don't go. Kind of thing.
That bit was Sue. Got you. Yeah.
I don't feel like I had enough time with the characters to be like emotional about that.
Yeah.
But also, I know you're not gonna like. I know you're not gonna do that. Like
that was my thing. I was like,
film. Yeah.
It was like that moment didn't really hit for me emotionally on an emotional level whatsoever, because not only are they going to kill a member of the Fantastic Four in the first Fantastic Four movie of the MCU, but they're not going to kill Sue Storm. Out of the three of them, it's not going to be her. I did think that Johnny was going to sacrifice himself because he offered to do it twice.
Yeah.
And it's a very Johnny move to pull to kind of sacrifice himself for everybody else. But I'm glad that we're keeping him around for a bit longer.
Yeah, I really liked him as Human Torch. I don't know if it's just me, but like, Sue is his big sister, right? Or his big sister. He's the big sister.
He's the youngest. Yeah.
He saw her laying on the floor dead, and just had like glassy eyes, rather than just being like if my sister died, I'd be like inconsolable, right? You've grown up with this person.
Yeah.
So
and we've just seen an hour and a half of how close they are as well.
Yeah.
Maybe
kind of like, oh. I guess it's a bit sad. I don't know.
He's like, oh, it's our first movie. She's gonna come back
Yeah,
somehow.
should be all right. We've got a fucking magic baby.
Put the magic baby on her. She'll be grand. What else? Mole Man was fantastic.
My man was cool. It gave me crazy Incredibles vibes,
Oh yeah, I mean
which I
that's
loved.
like yeah, that whole first sequence.
Oh,
There was a
that was great. Like I
insane.
loved how like the Fantastic Four fought off the monkeys or whatever it was, like
Yeah,
the apes and stuff. I was
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
that's cool because it feels like we're going into comic book territory where everything's allowed to be a bit silly.
They weren't afraid of that at
Hmm.
all, which I
Yeah.
really liked. It worked with the style of that universe as
Mm.
well. Did you notice the bit where they're fighting Giganto, the big green thing coming up the floor,
Yeah.
and they copied the first cover of Fantastic Four?
Oh, really?
Yeah, they kind of recreated the very first
Oh,
Fantastic
that's
Four cover.
cool.
Yeah, I grabbed Nick's arm in the cinema when I saw that. And had to explain to her afterwards why I grabbed it so
Yeah.
quickly.
I
And
also there was that part with the two guys in the apartment.
yep,
And he's like, "Would you get a look at that?" And Jack
Stanley
Kirby.
and Jack Kirby. Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought that
I
was
thought
a
that was cool.
beautiful, a really beautiful shout out to them, as well as the naming of that the
ship.
number of that universe
Oh,
and
the
the ship.
What's the number of
So-
the universe again?
so
Oh, it's
2828, which
or
was
something.
Jack Kirby's birthday. Or
Yeah,
something. I can't. I
that's
think
great.
the 28th of August or something like that.
Yeah.
And then the naming of the ship Excelsior.
Mm-hmm.
Just
That's
really good shout.
Cool that you
shout-outs.
noticed that that comic book cover thing.
Yeah,
I think this is the reason why, like my barber Charlie, he loved
yeah.
the film. Yeah,
yeah.
and he's like Fantastic Four is his thing. Like he
His
loves
band's
Fantastic
named
Four.
after
His band's name's Clobber. So
his band's name's Clobber. Yeah.
yeah,
Shout out Charlie. He's
yeah,
lovely
an
guy.
absolute dude. He's gonna hate me for this episode.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I'm glad you had a slightly different opinion from me, because I mean, I agree with a lot of what you were saying, but I think I really liked the style of the film, and I liked that it was its own thing, even though I was disappointed that it didn't lead. Was disappointed that we didn't get to see Avengers Campus, and we didn't get to see Bucky Barnes. I was glad that it was just contained, because it felt like The Incredibles, which is before this movie came out, one of the best Fantastic Four movies made. Which is a Pixar movie. Yeah, it's fucking great, and the second one's sick as well.
I really like the second one.
Yeah, it's
a lot
great.
of people don't. I thought it was great.
I haven't seen it as many times, but it's fantastic. It keeps. I mean, it's Brad Bird as well, so I think just keeps the exact same style, and big fan of it. But yeah, it's interesting to hear your opinions. I'm trying to think. I'm going to look at my notes. I did make some notes.
I've got the CGI for me.
What about the CGI?
I thought it was great for the most part.
Yeah,
I thought the Thing looked really good
until he was holding the baby.
Yeah, and I don't think we're ever going to get a good CGI baby.
No,
because all I thought was the end of Twilight. That fucking
that's
baby.
Exactly what I said. It was like, how is baby CGI not improved in the 15 years since Twilight came out?
I think it's been longer, man.
It's been.
I think it's been pretty long since Twilight came out.
20.
I might be
wrong. Yeah, I would agree. It was pretty much unnoticeable until the baby got handed from a real life person to Ben, or put down, or which it did take me out of it a little bit. As well as the other thing that took me out of it was the guy sat next to me was breathing really hard. That's nothing to do with the movie, but it was pissing me the fuck off.
I hate that. I hate it so much, and like I can't breathe through my nose, so I have to breathe quite heavily anyway. But
he was breathing out of his nose like he'd just run a marathon.
And you're like,
the
please.
entire film, and every time, like Sue was on the ground dying, and all I could hear was. um,
Cinema etiquette. Where's it gone?
yeah, blow your fucking nose, man. Blow your nose. Okay, notes. Galactus. I didn't notice this in the movie,
Right.
but I found out afterwards that a lot of the stuff of him on Earth is practical. He was in a suit, and I don't know how practical. There's pictures of him in the suit and with makeup, and I don't
Wow.
know if they'd done scans of that and then
Yeah.
kind of put that in, or if he was. I haven't seen any pictures of him like in a miniature city, which would have been sick if they did.
That would have been fun just as a human to do, because you'd be like, I'm
Honestly,
Godzilla.
yeah. Well, like Ralph Ineson apparently went on top of buildings to prep for this character. He'd go up to stand on the roofs of tall buildings and climb up mountains to kind of get the perspective of Galactus,
Okay.
and which a
I mean,
bit of a
dedication to the
tangent, but like
yeah.
really interesting. But yeah, did you notice that? Because when I was watching it, I don't know if it's just because I know what Marvel are like and I expect it all to be CGI, but I didn't. It or yeah, maybe I just assumed it was good CGI, but yeah, it was a lot of it was practical. The bits of him on Earth, and that's kind of after finding that fact out, is that's the kind of main reason for me wanting to go back and see it again, just to kind of see how they integrated that into the movie.
Yeah.
Considering I hadn't noticed it at all the first time.
Yeah, I thought out of everything, Galactus was the best looking,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
CGI wise. I also thought Silver Surfer was good. Shalabal.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
She better than she looked in the trailer. I think.
yeah.
When that first trailer came out, I don't know what it was, but it did make me a little nervous.
Oh, man, my thing is right. I feel like we just had, because I've seen Rise of the Silver Surfer and I went to cinema to go and see that.
Mm.
I kind of like knew that, she was probably going to be fine, and she was probably going to be, the
Yeah,
saving grace for the end of
yeah.
it. Because also, I guess both Silver Surfers aren't really working for Galactus
They're
out
just
of will. They're
no, just fulfilling their end of a bargain to
yeah,
save whoever. I think
yeah.
it's the same sort of backstory for both of them.
Mm.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, she looked fantastic. She was a cool character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was big fan of her.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think we need. I don't think we necessarily need like a Norin Rad Silver Surfer who's like the original one. I think I'm happy to keep Shalabal as like our mainline Silver Surfer. I mean, I think
I just want to see him do more
yeah,
with
we did the
Silver
same
Surfer
hand
stuff.
movement there.
Oh, I just I always feel like sometimes with really interesting, cool characters, you only ever get like a film with them, and that annoys me because I don't know whether it's like a power scaling thing, because Silver Surfer is so powerful from what I know of them anyway.
Yeah,
I don't know whether that's a thing where like the kind of why the reason Thor isn't in Civil War, because that thing would have been ended quick time.
Whatever side he was on would have won.
You're
Yeah,
done. I don't know whether it's like that thing, or just whether we haven't just had a good chance for them to put a Silver Surfer into a film and carry it on, because I guess Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer was the last one it got.
but yeah,
after that.
I do definitely think you've got a good point there, and I think that is maybe a problem that the MCU have, being it like a cinematic universe. In comic books, you can get away with anything. You can literally do anything, and it just works. Like I do definitely think you've got a point with that, with the MCU kind of debuffing their characters a bit, because in the comics you can get away with anything, but like Adam Warlock in Guardians 3 was like not nearly as powerful as he is in the comic books.
Yeah. And do you
And I
reckon
think
that's
that
because he was like freshly born at that
maybe
point?
it's because, yeah, maybe that's the reasoning. Yeah. But yeah, and I think it's similar with maybe Galactus or with Silver Surfer, that they can't. I mean, this is a lot of people the first introduction to these characters,
Yeah.
so it's kind of easing them into what these characters are able to do.
Mm,
And maybe if we explore it a bit more, I mean, I would love to see a lot more of the cosmic stuff in the MCU. We've obviously
same.
seen a fair bit of it with Guardians, and I suppose a bit with Thor, but I'd love to see more Silver Surfer, and even like a Nova movie or
Oh, dude,
something.
that's all I want.
Yeah, yeah,
Nova.
man.
I want the kid version. I forget his name.
Oh,
Fuck.
I don't
What's
know.
his
I
name?
don't know about that. Was he like a young Avenger? Is he like
I
a
think he's a
thing in
young
his own
Avenger.
right?
What's his name? Sam Alexander. That's so.
Okay.
That's the comics that I got into Nova were when it
Mhm.
was that character.
Okay, cool. What's his
And
backstory? What's he
dude, don't put
saying?
me on the spot. It's been
Sorry.
years since I've read that. I just know that he gets his powers from his helmet, which I think was kind
Cool.
of cool. And I might be
Can you-
completely wrong on that, and someone's going to comment and be like, "You're a fucking idiot." But no, I always like the idea of having a kid, like with Miss Marvel,
yeah,
like
yeah,
having
yeah.
someone that's younger with these powers. That's like, I don't know how to use them. I'm just getting to
Mhm.
grips with it, but all I want to do is help people.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Which I think we
But
need more of.
that on a cosmic level, on like a
Ah,
across
insane.
the universe, yeah,
hmm
I agree. That would be really cool to see. Um, a thing.
Oh,
You go. You
oh,
go.
I was just going to say, I think the trailer showed too much.
Yeah. Yeah, they do every time.
Yeah.
I've stopped watching. I stopped watching trailers after Spider-Man: Homecoming, and
Oh shit,
haven't-
it's been a while.
that's how long it's been. I mean, every now and I'll watch the first trailer that comes out, or like the
Mhm.
teaser,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
after that, I do everything I can to avoid it as much as I can.
yeah.
Because of that exact reason. It's just, but I did like the limited stuff that I had seen about Fantastic Four online was really in the first 20 minutes of that
Yeah.
intro thing, which I don't know if they'd done that on purpose. I hope they had.
Yeah, same. Because I like it when films do that, when you're kind of thrown off and you're like, oh, is this the whole film? And then
Mhm.
it is only the first 10 or 20 minutes, but I'm sure we'll
Yeah.
get to that in the next bit.
Yeah.
But I just the only thing with trailers like that is I'm always, I don't know why, but I always put it in my brain. So when I'm watching the film, I'm like, oh, this bit hasn't happened yet. So,
Yeah.
that's coming
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
So like the bit where you see Galactus's foot in the city, that was in the
Mhm.
trailer. And I was like, well, we aren't there yet. So that must be the end of the film and he's coming into the city. So it almost spoils it for you as you're watching, which I don't think a trailer should do.
No.
I don't think a trailer, they put so much out. It was like every day they were releasing a new like little clip and stuff. And I'm like, dude, you don't need to market it. It's the Fantastic Four. Like everyone wants them in. You don't need to worry about it. Just put one out, maybe a release day trailer, and that's it. There we go.
Yeah. I mean, it is. I don't know. It's just how it's done these days, and like hundreds of millions of dollars are spent on the marketing of a movie,
Mhm.
and I mean, I'm not in this industry at all. I don't know how necessary it is, but it doesn't feel necessary
Yeah.
at all.
I think press is necessary.
Press
Doing
is
all the interviews, 'cause
necessary.
it's great content just to watch.
People love to get to know the actors before
Yeah.
going in to see the movie, and they want to get in that kind of meme moment of them mucking around, and then you go, oh, they look like fun. Let's go watch the movie.
Yeah. But then, they like posted the entire speech from Silver Surfer like a month before it came out, and
then it went viral on TikTok.
Come on,
Yeah,
like you don't. It's not like an Eternals or something where you need to market it because the film was bad.
Yeah.
But,
I thought it was pretty good. I've seen it once. I don't want to really watch it again.
I hated
But
it.
it was
so much.
all right. It was,
Okay.
It wasn't the worst thing that Marvel have done.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty fucking sure because Thor: Love and Thunder exists.
That exists after though, right? That came out after Eternals.
That came out after Eternals.
Yeah,
So at the
both
time,
bad.
maybe Eternals was the worst thing when it first
Yeah.
came out. Um, but yeah, I mean, I miss how trailers used to be,
Mm.
and like the ones you get on like a DVD before you played the
Oh,
DVD,
yeah. Yeah.
and that was just kind of good. There'd be a voiceover.
Mhm.
There'd be really kind of
do,
enchanting
do the
music.
voice.
In a world this summer.
That's exactly it.
I mean, I don't know if I miss those trailers or if I just miss being a kid watching a DVD, but
Yeah,
either way, we need to go back to that. We
we
need to go
do.
back to whatever that was
Do
and
films even have
recreate that.
trailers before them now, like on DVDs
No,
and Blu-ray and stuff?
I mean, I'm trying to think actually. The last DVD I watched was like a cracked one that I bought in a charity shop, and it just went straight into the movie. But I don't think so. I mean, no, Blu-rays just go straight to the menu screen. I'm pretty much sure,
yeah, I think you're right.
which is disappointing.
It is. Like, I know I can watch the trailers on YouTube, but I need
Yeah.
a taster before I watch my next film.
I want to
Tell me what's coming in 2007. I need to know.
I want to put on a DVD of a movie that came out 30 years ago,
Yeah.
and watch trailers of movies that came out 30 years ago. I've seen 18 times.
This is the thing, right? Me and George were watching Memento recently, and we put the DVD in, and it gave you like 8 trailers of all these different films.
Mhm.
But the good thing about that, it was like, I've never heard of this film before in my life, and now I'm going to watch it because the trailer looks so great on this DVD copy that I have.
There you go.
2000 odd film or whatever. I think that's what it's for.
That's
if
exactly
anything,
what it's
yeah.
for. Yeah.
Physical media.
Physical media.
That's
That
the most
is-
important thing.
I think that if you take away anything from listening to this episode, it's that you need to go to CEX and buy some DVDs
Yeah, proper.
and buy some Blu-rays. Get yourself some blank CDs. Rip your own music. Actually, no, pay for your music, but then make your own mixtapes
Bring back mixtapes.
and draw on them, man.
We're getting into Guardians territory here.
We are getting into Guardians, and
Awesome Mix Volume 3.
Okay, you brought it back to Marvel. Thank you,
Yeah.
because I just realised we just got on an insane tangent. Fantastic Four. One thing I made a note about, because one thing that I really liked. This is just completely random. I really liked the kind of subplot. They didn't touch on it that much, but that Reed felt like major guilt for the accident that had happened in space.
Yeah. I like that.
I thought that was a really interesting subplot that I want to see more of.
He felt like more of a vulnerable Reed.
Yeah.
And from the comics that I've read, Reed always comes across as the borderline arrogant, super smart person. My way is the right way kind of thing. So
100% arrogant, cocky character. Yeah, I was expecting that sort of characterization. But yeah, a kind of vulnerable, sensitive Reed was like a really cool thing to see. I would like to see his arrogant side come out a bit more, maybe as we get to, because I mean, mainly because I really want to see like an interaction with him and Doctor Strange, and kind of see those two heads, but because I mean, we can't get him have an argument with Tony Stark, which is what I really want to see.
Yeah,
so
but we
I'll
had
take
that
him.
with Doctor Strange and Tony, didn't we?
Yeah, so we had that. So therefore, we'll have Doctor Strange and Doctor Richards button heads, which I think has to happen at some point.
Yeah, I think we kind of saw the I don't know whether we'd call it ego, but just the lack of respect for Johnny in that film. Yeah. Anytime Johnny had an idea, Reed was like, "We're working," and Johnny's just like solved this ancient language.
And
they're like,
that was,
go away, Johnny! Like,
it's like, shut up, man.
Yeah, just give him a chance, man.
He was he was like so much. Lots of love to Chris Evans,
Mm.
Johnny Storm
Yeah,
from
I
the
liked it.
noughties,
And from
but
Deadpool and Wolverine.
and from
He got his third chance.
he absolutely did, and a lot of love and respect for that version of the character. But this one was just so much more competent
Yeah.
and like an actual character,
Yeah,
which I
yeah,
thought
yeah.
was a really cool thing to see. Yeah, and was intelligent in his own right, but was
Hmm.
still completely kind of disregarded by Reed at every opportunity.
Yeah.
Which again, fantastic to see. That's what we like to see, man.
I have no more notes on this film. I
I
enjoyed
yeah,
it, but I didn't love it.
cool.
And
That's I think that's
the way
acceptable.
above. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I think I enjoyed it a bit more than you by the
Hmm.
sounds of it. Um, it's I do want to watch it again.
Yeah.
I want to go see it again, and I might go see it next week. Um, to kind of solidify some of my opinions. But yeah, I thought it was. I thought not I wouldn't say it was fantastic, but I would say it's really good.
The really good four.
Yeah, they're really good for
Coming. Yeah, that's it.
yeah,
That's the sequel. The really good four.
they're really good
Two.
for because that random bloke from Essex said so in that
Yeah.
podcast. Um,
I did like that they kind of like right at the end of the film when they're like, "Can the baby wear this?" and it's got the 5 on it.
yeah,
And they're like, "Yeah, no, we're not going to do
yeah,
that." And then,
yep.
right before we end it, I loved the last bit when they're trying to put the car seat in the car. I thought that was great because
That was funny.
it's how
Yeah,
you'd fight with your brother, being like,
yeah,
"Look,
that was.
thing round there," and I'm like, "I'm doing it. Press it down. I'm fucking doing it."
I forgot about that bit. That bit was
Yeah.
good. I thought that was funny, but I did want to see who they were fighting at the end, which was
Oh yeah,
I kind of
that
wanted
would
to
have been
see them
cool.
run into a fight,
Mm-hmm.
but that was a funny ending as well. Before we move on, we
Post
haven't
creds.
spoken about the post credits.
Yeah,
Yes. Um,
we all knew it was going to happen. I liked it.
I
Did you not? I
they
mean,
they hinted towards it with like the scene. Did you see the scene in the UN earlier in the movie? And it's panning across the tables, and then it passes Latveria,
and
Doctor
there's no one
Doom's
there.
country, nobody there. So
Oh, okay.
there was
I
like
did
a
wonder what
hint.
that was.
Yeah, that's the he's the king of Latveria basically.
Right.
So I thought that was going to be the only hint towards it, but it's kind of seeing the hood, the mask, the classic comic book.
Yeah,
Um,
I like that. And also, I saw some people. I don't know whether it's disproved or not, but I saw some people speaking about the sound that it makes when he arrives in the Baxter building,
oh,
and people are
oh,
saying it sounds like a TVA portal, but I kind of don't want
oh!
it to be that. But then
It might be the same technology,
yeah,
but
stick with that. I'm fine with that.
yeah.
I think I've got TVA burnout after Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
it was good in Loki, but yeah, Deadpool and Wolverine was it gave me a burnout of a lot of things in that movie. It gave
Yeah,
me Deadpool burnout,
but
TVA
I
burnout.
do like that he was honest when he's like, "Welcome to the MCU. You're joining at a bit of a low point." I was like, "Yeah, cool."
Yeah, that's cool. But yeah, excited to see how Doom's going to fit into it.
Mm,
Um, I saw a clip of Matt Shackman, the director. Somebody asked him, "Oh, and was that RDJ in the hood?"
mm.
And he like paused and was like, "Yeah. Absolutely wasn't RDJ in
Oh
that hood.
no,
Like
because
it couldn't have been."
I think RDJ is going to be the version of Superior Iron Man from the comics.
Yes,
I'm sure Superior Iron Man is the one that is Doctor Doom.
I don't know that storyline, but I mean, yeah. Do you think it's going to be like a Tony Stark variant as Doom rather than
Yeah,
Victor Von Doom? Because
yeah.
they've said he's Victor. They haven't said he's a variant.
Sorry, it's Infamous Iron Man.
Infamous Iron Man. Okay, I don't know that.
Is
Let me.
I don't know whether that's a offshoot of Superior Iron Man, but it looks
Uh,
cool. Like I like the design of it,
yeah,
but
yeah, yeah, yeah. This does
um,
look very cool.
I don't know where they'll go with it. But I'm kind of all right with whatever because I know they want to do a whole universe reset after Secret Wars.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Which I'm very happy to see. To be
Mm.
honest, they're following the same thing that the comic books do, is that they kind of reboot their universes
Every 8 years.
every 8 years. So it makes sense that the cinematic universes will do the same. But
Yeah,
yeah, I would love to see. I mean, the stuff that we still haven't seen that I'd love to see in live action, um, like namely different characters interacting with each other
yeah,
and kind of like a wider universe from the start. Um, so yeah, I mean, I'm sick of multiverse. So if we could just
same.
have one collective universe with all the characters in,
Hmm.
grand. But bring me there. I want to see that.
Yeah, I think it was a good idea, but it's almost like when you bite off more than you can chew, and you realize that there is infinite possibilities, and suddenly
Mhm.
it just
It's like,
blows out of control.
yeah,
But
where's the stakes in this, and where's the
yeah,
storytelling if it's just like anything's possible?
yeah. Uh, Again, like you said, it works well in the comics because the comics are their own thing. You can do anything in comics.
Exactly. Yeah.
With live action films, I think you've now got this strange generation of people that want their superhero films to be realistic,
Yeah.
and I don't care for them
No.
at all. It's
No.
it's a comic book film.
Yeah.
Like I saw someone complain about the rocks falling on Red Guardian in Thunderbolts, and they were like, "Oh, you can
Hmm.
clearly see that this is like a prop." And I'm like, "Well, yeah, it's a fucking film,
He's an actor.
but they're not going to drop an actual boulder on David Harbour."
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't get it.
We're on the same boat there about comic book movies being comic book movies. I think it was a tweet the other day where somebody was saying, people whose favorite like comic book properties that are The Boys, Man of Steel, like Dark Knight,
Hmm.
Invincible to a lesser extent. They're like, you don't actually like superheroes. You like kind of dark, gritty things of
Yeah,
kind of things, pastiching superhero things. That's what those things, kind of properties are doing. They're
yeah.
not like actual like heroes being heroic. They're
It's the what would heroes do in our world currently,
exactly, yeah, which
which
is
is a cool trope,
it's an interesting
but
take. And like, why does everything have to be that? I want that to
yeah,
be maybe like 1 in 6 projects is like, that's what that is. It is a
yeah,
cool thing to see, but I mean, we haven't started talking about it, but Superman does it perfectly. It
it
is
does.
a superhero movie through and through, and yeah, it does it so well. And I think I was just so sick of um, realistic takes on superheroes.
Yeah, same. Apart from the
Apart,
Batman.
I was just about to say that. Apart, Matt Reeves, you're fine. Matt
Yeah,
Reeves, you
yeah.
are
Keep
safe.
doing what you're
The
doing.
Batman, keep. Don't listen to this. This bit is not for you.
Yeah,
You're perfect.
yeah. Please don't change because Robert Pat. He's the Batman that I needed to
Yes.
have on the big screen.
Yeah. I yeah, yeah, absolutely. It was so good. But saying that, I do also want to see James Gunn's Batman, which I'm hoping is going to be a. I keep saying like a camp Batman. That's not what I mean.
Mm,
But like, I don't. I want him to be gritty and dark still, and like brooding. But like, I want a Batman who's got a Batcave with a big fucking computer screen, a
hmm.
big giant penny,
Yeah.
a giant T Rex, and a big
Hmm.
Joker card.
Yeah.
And I think that's
I
the
think we'll
Batman
get
that
it.
I want to see. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
this is our moment to get that Batman. And I
Mm.
don't know how else to describe him, but if other than
He's
describing his Batcave, but that's the Batman that I want.
I want, yeah, that Batman with, he tries so hard to be serious, but he has the moment where he has that real dry sense of humor with the rest of the Justice League.
Yeah,
Like that's the kind of Batman that I want. And
yeah, a little
I,
like half smile underneath
yeah,
the
where
cowl.
there's
Yeah.
some humanity under there.
Oh yeah, and yeah,
And
and I think he's
I
got
need him
that
to have
through
Damian Wayne.
having.
Sorry,
Yeah,
we're speaking at the same time.
yeah, no,
Um,
that is because I think we're both. I think Batman's he's probably top of the list for me. Is he
yeah.
top for you as well? And
Mm,
obviously we've been burnt with Batman more than we've been burnt with MCU. Maybe um,
yeah. I,
I think there's been more attempts at Batman,
yeah.
and
I mean,
only a few kind of really good ones in
yeah.
live action. I'm talking
You're in
about
the same boat as me, right? Aren't you?
that we're not massive fans of the Nolan trilogy.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Good.
Yeah, that's a whole
Good.
other episode as well.
That is a whole
that
thing to speak about.
because I think not only do we need to give our views, we need to justify it, and then we need to hide from the Nolan fans
We need to hide
afterwards.
from the internet
Just
because
everybody in
they'll
general.
come for us. Yeah.
I
That's
yeah,
why I have a Pattinson Batman up there.
there he is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
you're
not
really.
Christian Bale.
I think we
Let's
might
not
be
get
the
into
only
it.
two people with that opinion though, and I'm ready to back it.
I'm fine with it. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm
Let's go.
yeah. I'll give my reasonings behind it,
Yeah.
and they might not be. You might not agree with them. That's fine, but I stand by my reasonings for not.
Yeah, I'll die on this
I,
hill.
I like them. I like the movies. I watched them last year. I would happily watch them again this year, but it's not what I want for my Batman.
Yeah.
I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave it right there.
Before we get into Superman,
Yeah,
because I think we both loved Superman.
yeah. I mean, there's.
Let's chat about the Spider-Man suit.
Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
So yesterday we got a tiny teaser. Today we got the full suit reveal,
Full
without the
suit.
mask. Yeah.
Yeah. Good point. We haven't seen the eyes yet, but I mean, so far, I mean, it's Garfield's suit, man. He's
Spider-Man. Yeah.
he's met Andrew Garfield or Andrew Garfield's Peter Parker and gone. I mean,
like
just
that.
taking inspiration. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. I also like that they've done the raised webbing like Toby's suit.
Yes.
I thought that was really cool.
People
it
were
also
saying
kind
in
of-
comments like it's a mixture of the two, and I couldn't see the
Yeah.
mixture until like I zoomed in and saw the raised webbing, and that was
Yeah.
always the kind of the best design choice of that suit, I think. But then, yeah, the colors and the shape of Garfield's,
So
it's
good.
amazing.
I also like that it gives me a reminiscent of the Ultimate Spider-Man suit from that comic series, and I'm sure we spoke about this at work, but I know that Tom Holland's Spider-Man is loosely based off of the Ultimate Spider-Man comic series.
Okay,
And I think, if they're going to introduce Miles into this MCU, I think I was talking to it with Charlie maybe.
Okay.
The best way that they could do it is to have Tom Holland's Spider-Man be killed, and then the next person to take up the mantle is the Miles from his universe, because we know he is in that universe because Donald Glover, who's playing Prowler in Homecoming, says, I've got a nephew that lives around
I
here.
think one of the best cameos of the entire DCU there.
I'm not a girl, I'm a man.
They're 100% leading into that. I think. I mean, we've got 3 more Tom Holland Spider-Man movies coming up, so I think this next one is going to be pure Tom Holland. Maybe we'll get introduced to Miles in the one after that, and then the third one could be a full handover movie.
Yeah,
I mean, I haven't thought about him dying. I think it would make sense, maybe, because I mean, by that point, Tom Holland's going to be like will have aged out of the character in a sense.
Yeah. They'll bring him back, just like they did with Toby and Andrew. They'll be like,
yeah,
here's a wad of cash. We need you back for one film.
But yeah, it absolutely um, lends itself to lead into a Miles Morales
Mm,
handover, which I would be so happy about. Did speak about this the other day as well,
hmm
about how we both collected the Miles Morales like first run
Yeah.
when he first started.
Ultimate Fallout.
Yeah, yeah,
Ultimate
yeah.
Fallout number 4.
But yeah, I love Miles, man.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see him in live action.
hmm
We've seen him kind of quite a lot recently in comic books and in the Spider-Man games, and they kind of
And the Spider Verse films.
and the Spider-Verse films,
Yeah.
and um, has been handled so well, and
hmm
is such a cool and interesting character, and
Yeah.
like a likable character every time. That I mean, it's I'm surprised they haven't done it already. You know, MCU trying to
Same.
pull in so much stuff out of the bag to try and make their movies work. I'm surprised they haven't brought out Miles yet. But I mean,
Yeah.
I don't want them to as well, because there's a lot more that Tom Holland can do as a
Yeah.
young Spider-Man before he starts training up a younger one. Like, I don't want them to waste this era of
Absolutely.
Peter Parker.
Because I feel like we just the thing that I loved so much about No Way Home is the realization that his first trilogy was his origin story.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
when you get to the end of that film, everyone's forgotten about him. He's in New York. He's
yeah.
got that
Hmm.
new suit, and he's like, "This right? This is the beginning now. Essentially, this is him becoming Spider-Man. Like
It's,
without the need for a Stark, father figure.
yeah.
He's got his like with great power comes responsibility thing from Aunt May, and
Hmm.
his two brothers in essentially like Andrew and
Yeah,
Toby. He's got all
yeah.
of the things that he needs to be a great Spider-Man, and yeah, now he's just on the streets, and
I
I
can't
would
wait.
love to see him, fight a kingpin
Uh-huh.
or something like street level kind of mob violence type thing would be great.
Yeah. I want to see
But
him web up some random
mm,
thugs in an alley.
yeah,
Um, who all talk like this?
yeah,
It's the spider.
it's
Come on. It's the freaking bat.
yeah, they all have the same voice.
Yeah. They all went to the same college together.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, yeah, I mean that would be beautiful. I did see that I think his name is Michael Mando
Okay.
is confirmed to be brought back as Scorpion for Brand New Day.
The guy from Homecoming.
The guy from Homecoming, the
Nice.
dude
Yeah, good.
from Far Cry 3 as well.
Oh, that's where I know him from.
Yeah, it's the Voss from Far
Fuck.
Cry 3.
Okay.
Um,
That's a good idea. If
yeah,
they
he
wanted to
was.
go the Sinister Six route
Uh-huh.
and actually do it this time. I know they kind of did it with No Way Home, but I would like to see like ah what's the other group called? It's not the Sinister Six. There's like another one, but I would like it
Of
more.
Spider-Man villains.
Yeah, I would like it more street level.
Yeah, yeah.
Like Scorpion,
Like,
Kingpin, maybe like a
yeah,
Tombstone or someone,
yes.
like
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Like
Uh-huh.
yeah, that would be great.
Who else could they have? Okay, let's build a villain team that we want to see in the MCU. Saying
Okay.
Scorpion.
Yeah.
We've already got Kingpin.
Yeah.
We're chucking a Tombstone in there.
Mm-hmm.
You could have a Hammerhead as well.
Hammerhead.
He
Yeah.
would make sense for this sort of um group. And then if we're doing two more,
What's the geezer with the mask?
Shocker.
Shocker
We've
would be
had
cool.
we have had him already, kind
We
of
have,
in
but it was.
Homecoming.
I don't cast that as Shocker.
Wasn't pro. We could get more Shocker, and
Yeah, we could get the duvet quilt like suit kind of thing. That would be
and
cool.
he is just the perfect kind of D grade villain for
Oh,
Spider-Man to just take down
yeah.
in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's like,
Like,
the villain that he's always got. And he's like, Hammond, man, like, come on.
it's just like, come
are you
on, yeah,
still doing this?
exactly.
Ridiculous.
Who I don't know if I'd add them onto this six, because he is more of a Miles supervillain, so they might wait for him. But Mr. Negative,
Yeah, I was going to say that
like
as well.
a new one. I think he's super cool.
Mm-hmm.
He's fantastic in the games. That would be really cool. And then number 6, Uh, who else do we have? I mean, someone to fit in with that sort of gang. You could do a Black Cat.
We need a Black Cat.
Yeah, because we
I
only
think.
got a hint of one in the Garfield movies. Or did
Yeah.
we fully get it?
No, it was played by what's her name? Her name's also
From
Felicia, from Rogue
yeah,
One.
yes, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
she was supposed to be
And
Black Cat.
yeah, I think seeing a Black Cat, I think
Hmm.
probably quite likely coming up. But I mean,
Yeah,
he just has the best villains that I would be happy with anybody.
yeah, same. I think we are overdone with Venoms and Green Goblins.
Yeah,
That we
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
need like a even. I know it's like freshly done in No Way Home, but even like a comic accurate Electro
Uh-huh.
with the stupid mask and like the
With the
suit and
big yellow
stuff.
pointy mask.
I'm trying to think who else, Spider-Man wise, that I'd like as a villain.
Do you want like
It's
who we haven't seen yet, or you
yeah,
open
I
to?
would say so. Like I think it's in the same vein as like Batman. Like I don't want to see another
Yeah,
Joker kind of thing.
no, I'm
Um,
done with the
yeah, I don't care
character of
anymore.
Joker, especially because yeah, bringing Joker back is the same as I don't know if it's true, but I've
Mm,
seen rumors that um in Brand New Day,
yeah.
Spider-Man's going to be fighting like the Hulk or taking down the Hulk, who's like a
Oh, okay.
newly he's not Smart Hulk anymore. He's back to Savage Hulk,
Because
and
they
I'm like,
realized that Smart Hulk was a stupid idea.
yeah, and
Yeah.
we all want to see Hulk smash.
That's literally all we need to do. It's
Yeah,
like with the Thing. It's clobbering time. Hulk smash. That's all I care
exactly.
about.
Yeah,
I just want to see a big green dude being angry.
it was interesting to see him for that first bit in Endgame, but he should have
Yeah,
reverted back to Savage Hulk by now.
yeah,
Um, but yeah, there was rumors that that's going to be the plot of the new movie, and as interesting as that sounds, I really don't want to see it because of the plethora of Spider-Man villains that you have to choose from.
yeah.
Why would you go for the Hulk, a great character that I like, but who
Mm,
we've seen 100 times already,
yeah.
when you could go for Scorpion, as we might be seeing, you could go for Kingpin, who we already have, but
Hmm.
not as a Spider-Man villain. You could go for, an Electro, uh, Vulture,
Mm. Vulture.
live
Like,
action Vulture.
so obviously we had him in Homecoming, but it wasn't the
Oh
Vulture
shit,
that.
we already
Yeah, but I
we've
still don't
had
see it.
Vulture. I fucking
Yeah,
forgot.
no,
It's fucking Michael Keaton, and I
yeah, I know.
forgot about him.
He was pretty good as well. Like
He was sick.
I like when he turned up to the house and like he opens the door and
Yeah,
like the whole like tone changes.
I
You're like, oh fuck, it's her dad.
just
But
forgot the entire plot of that movie, and I was
yeah,
like, "Fucking Vulture,
Vulture.
dude."
You know who's a good one? Goblin, Green Goblin.
We've never seen him before. We've
Nope,
never seen Green
never at
Goblin
all.
before. Oh, what a plunder by me. Okay,
Yeah.
maybe not Vulture.
No,
I
but
was
I think having obviously we can't do it in this universe. It wouldn't work. But the Vulture that's obsessed with like being young. You got the
yeah.
super the old Vulture guy who just
Mhm.
always wants to get the. I don't know what he does, but he just makes himself younger. I remember it
Yeah.
from the animated series with what's the guy in the wheelchair? Not Xavier.
That's the
That's X-Men.
what in Spider-Man.
In the 90s Spider-Man cartoon, the guy in the wheelchair who then like kind of becomes like weirdly strong. But I think he's working with Kingpin at the time to like develop the spider hunters and stuff.
I remember the I don't remember the character name, but I do remember what he looks like.
God. I don't even know. Oh, Alistair Smythe.
Okay.
Alistair Smythe. I don't. I'm going off on a tangent. I don't actually know what I was speaking about. It's completely gone out of my mind.
Anyway,
I
as I
will
was
say,
saying,
you go. Not me. You go.
No, I was going to do a dumb bit. I was going to say we need to see Doc Ock in live action.
Oh, okay.
You say your important thing.
Oh. I would like to see the storyline from the comics and the 90s show with Spider-Man actually turning into the Man Spider.
Yeah.
I think it would look terrible with today's CGI because they don't know how to do it and they've got rush deadlines and all this stuff. But imagine, our Tom Holland's Peter going through that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Being like, I need help. Where do I go for help? Cut to a shot. Xavier's school for gifted youngsters.
Yo.
Goes in there, speaking to Xavier. He has that little bit with the X-Men and he's like, I need help. And they're like, well, we actually can either do this or do this. And that's your MCU X-Men. And it's now been like, that'd be cool for me.
It'd be really cool if that's how they introduced them. They were just there and it's not kind of acknowledged that they were there also, the whole time.
Yeah, it gets to the counterpoint, doesn't it? Of like, well, where were they? Why weren't they helping? And also the mutants in their world are shunned. There's that whole like race war with them, like between the humans and the mutants.
I do want to see that in play because it's such an interesting storyline.
Well, it's important, isn't it? Like you've seen the memes where it's like, how did you get your powers? And it's like, oh, I got bitten by a radioactive spider. It's like, oh, cool. Captain America, how did you get yours? Oh, I was injected with a serum. And then they're like, oh,
that's so cool,
Cyclops.
Man. Yeah.
Cyclops, how did you get it? I was born with it. And they're like, you freak scum.
Fuck you.
But that's exactly what it's like, isn't it? Because
it is.
The other superheroes are so loved, and they're like, mutants.
And mutants
Genes?
are disgusting,
What?
and they all need to die. And
they've even got a whole subterranean level of the kids that live in the sewers because they've been shunned from society.
Yeah. And they were. I forgot about them until they showed up in X-Men '97, and I was like,
series, by the way,
incredible.
Love
yeah,
it.
that need to do a rewatch on that as soon as possible. Insanely good, insanely good. But yeah, I mean, I don't know how they're going to introduce the X-Men. Obviously, we've seen hints of it at the end of the Marvels.
With the
we had full-on Kelsey Grammer Beast back as well.
Oh, that's that. Yeah, I was thinking of Miss Marvel at the end. No, like, oh, you have a mutation in your genes.
Yes,
there's the tiny little X-Men thing. You're like, oh,
so exciting though.
But Kelsey Grammer at the end.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how they're going to do it, but we're getting more multiverse.
Yeah,
can't wait.
I love the verses that are multiples.
I think it's really good, imaginative storytelling. That
I think they should do more.
More multiverses. Yeah.
I think one's not enough. I think they should have multiple multiverses.
I agree. Yeah.
Spider-Man a film.
Yeah. That was my problem with No Way Home. There wasn't enough Spider-Man in it.
Yeah,
I thought.
I mean, they've shown they can do it in Across the Spider-Verse.
Yeah,
there's a lot of Spider-Man in that film.
I mean, that was a multiverse movie, which is good. But they were kind of doing it before the MCU, so they got away with it.
Yeah.
And
because it's contained, right? The Spider-Verse is the Spider-Man verse. Yeah. It's contained to only Spider-Man. Once you start adding in your fucking Doctor Dooms and your Iron Man and everything off of the pages of the comic, it's a bit.
Yeah. It's like, you know who we need? We need Hugh Jackman back as Wolverine. Yeah. That's what's going to make this movie better.
That guy hasn't been through enough already.
Just let him sing silly little songs on stage. Yeah. Leave him alone.
He's just a theater boy.
He just wants to be a theater guy. Stop making him work out.
Yeah. I love that little clip from Deadpool and Wolverine. They're like, you're going to be doing this till you're 90.
He's 100% coming back for Secret Wars.
I think he's confirmed, isn't he?
Channing
Tatum.
That I'm okay. Yeah, that's good. I mean, other ones I'm excited to see, what's his name back as Nightcrawler is very exciting.
Yes, I like him. I forget his name.
I forget something Cummings.
Superman.
The Superman in the room.
The Superman in the room. The Man of Steel. That isn't the Man of Steel.
I mean,
thoughts from the get-go. What did you think?
Okay, my turn.
Spoilers as well. If you've
Yeah,
got this far into the episode and you haven't been spoiled, you're going to be spoiled again.
I mean, wasn't it just beautiful?
Beautiful.
I came out of that cinema wanting to be a better man,
Yeah.
and I've genuinely been trying to make decisions in my life since then
Mm.
based upon that movie, which is so weird. I'm a grown ass man. I pay taxes and bills,
Yeah.
and a Superman movie has changed my life.
Yeah, dude, right. So I have never in my life cared about Superman.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Man of Steel, all of that Snyder stuff. Like I watched it.
Mhm.
I liked some of it. I loved Wonder Woman. That first film I thought was great.
Yeah.
But it never gave me enough to care about Superman because I was like,
Mhm.
well, he's kind of in those films anyway. To me, I was like, he's kind of just, kind of like Batman a bit. He's not got really a sense of humor. He's got a sense of justice, but he doesn't have he was in the Man of Steel films. I feel like he was never like happy. He was always just like, gotta do this, like
Yeah.
Zod's coming. We've got to fucking destroy the entirety of Metropolis leading into Gotham. We've got to fucking blow this shit up.
Mhm.
Everything's death and everything's like, it was just over the top for me. And yeah, like I could watch those films and then come away and be like, well, Ben Affleck was really good as Batman.
Yeah.
Apart from that, I
Agreed.
don't really care.
Yeah, I think that was like a continuous thing for the Snyderverse was this a lot of the heroes, and you see it in other iterations of different superheroes as well. It's this thing that I'm sick of where it's the reluctance to be a hero
Mm,
and
yeah.
the kind of the them not wanting the powers, them not wanting the responsibility,
Yeah.
them not wanting to save people, not going out of their way to do the right thing.
Uh-huh.
I think is such a backwards idea to have in a superhero property when the purpose is, you know, we look up to these characters and idolize them because they are like perfect ideals of what these heroes should be.
Mm-hmm.
And Superman showed us that. It showed us someone who, you know, had some bad days as a hero, but
Yeah.
still tried to
Yeah.
do the
Just get us
best.
up.
Just kept on going. And like right at the start, once he's recharged that first time,
Mm.
you see him as he flies out, just
He's
like
smiling.
enjoying
Yeah.
flying because you would. He's been flying for. He's 30 years old in the movie. He's been
Yeah.
flying for 25 years, let's
Yeah.
say, or 20 years. But how is that ever going to get old
It's
doing
not.
that?
Never.
It's not.
And
And you see that.
I love how that film starts, man. I
Mhm.
love that there is no origin story. It's just 300 years ago this happened, 30 years ago this happened, and then it obviously goes down. It's like 3 minutes. Superman lost his first fight,
Yeah.
and you're like, I'm in straight
Incredible.
away. I'm in. Yeah.
Hooked. That was actually one of my notes was how the movie just throws you in there. It doesn't
Mm-hmm.
What was the wording that I used? I worded it well on the train earlier. It doesn't over explain the universe. It just jumps in and expects you to keep up with it.
Because it's like reading a comic book from issue 27 onwards.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I love that. Because
just
whenever I
walk
got into a new book, it was always like, here's what's happened in the past few issues. Don't
Mhm.
worry, we've got you. Carry
Yeah.
on reading and we'll explain it as we go.
Exactly.
I love that
there's
shit.
there's like my history and experience of reading comic books. You know, I would go to when I was a kid. I'd go to the Forbidden Planet every month, almost every month. But I would like miss out on a bunch of the issues because like we might miss a month. So I was just picking up random comics and reading them.
Yeah.
Not actually following longer story arcs or anything. So yeah, this is exactly what that was. You kind of pick up the last 3 issues of a series that's been running for a while and
see where it takes you.
See where it takes you. And oh, man, I fucking love it, man. It's so good.
So good. And I love the yeah, how he just it starts so quickly,
Hmm.
and you know they do the I I love that it starts how it ends when
Yeah.
the robot's like play the message from his family. It soothes
Hmm.
him, and then he like comes up to life, and he's straight ready to go, smiling like swirling through the air and shit.
Yeah.
And that is such a cool way to introduce the character to me because, again, I think it was like what was I saying before? Yeah, kind of like the start of the film. I love everything up to where the credits, the title credits happen,
Hmm.
um, and then that's it. You're good to go. Like you go straight into the fight
Yeah.
with the hammer of Bavaria. Is
Baravia.
it Baravia? That's
Baravia.
one.
Yeah.
Um, I love the bit with Lex when he's like 32C, A3, and all this kind of stuff, and it's like
Yeah.
you again, you didn't need a origin story for Lex Luthor. They cover
You
that in the first 5 minutes you see in him.
you
You
understand him
know
straight
he's
away.
obsessed. Yeah,
Yeah.
he
You know he's
wants.
you know he's a genius because they
Yeah,
say there's 10,000 moves that he's made up and he's just calling them
yeah,
like just off the cuff.
uh-huh. I love that he's just a jealous man
Yeah.
that hates Superman so much,
Hmm.
and he just wants to be better than him. It's so good because when I saw Nicholas Hoult being cast as Lex, I was like, I don't know enough about Lex Luthor to really understand it, but I was still like, I don't really know if I am gonna like him. And then
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't like
Neither.
him in the film. I hated him,
Yeah.
and that's why it was so good
Yeah. Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
fucking hated him, man. I thought he was such a good portrayal of that character, just being just a
Just a
miserable
hater.
man, wasn't he? He's
Just a
just
pure
miserable.
hater. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. When he first got cast, I like a lot of the stuff that Nicholas Holt's done, but
Mhm.
to be honest, because I watched him in Skins and I
Yeah.
watched him in About a Boy. I still kind of see him as a really young person. He
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
got cast as Lex Luthor, and I was like, he's a kid.
He's
What
like
do you
13,
mean?
isn't
He's 13.
he?
And then seeing him in the movie, he just embodied that character
Yeah.
completely, and just had this real kind of suaveness about him as well. Like he
Oh
looked
yeah.
good in those suits. Um, and we just like it was a completely different person uh, to what I'd seen him in before. I think usually because he gets kind of cast as like a bit like a bumbling nervous guy. I think the last thing
Yeah.
I'd seen him in was Nosferatu,
Right.
and he's like the complete opposite character in that. He's like a
Okay.
really have you not seen it?
Nah, I need to watch it.
It's pretty good. It's pretty
Yeah.
good. Yeah, and he's just the opposite of Lex Luthor in that. He's this really kind of nervous,
Timid
scared,
guy. Yeah.
timid guy. Um, what else did I have written down? I didn't have a lot written down for Superman just because it's I just loved it so much. And
Yeah. Is it
um,
bad that I don't have any dislikes in the film?
you
Like,
messaged me earlier and you were like,
yeah.
write down your good and bad things about it, and I was like, what
Yeah.
do you mean bad
Yeah, yeah,
things?
yeah.
I don't think I have anything.
I loved Clark and Lois's chemistry.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that it does the almost like gotcha moment when they're at the Bugle and you think that Lois is caught onto Clark being Superman,
Hmm.
and then it cuts to the next scene and he's in her apartment and they've been seeing
Yeah.
each other
Yeah.
for like 3 months or whatever. Like I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
They didn't need to explain that.
No.
I love that all the side characters, right? Like Hawk Girl,
Mhm.
Guy Gardner, Mr. Terrific, like um, every one of those characters wasn't a throwaway cameo. They were
No.
integral to the story,
Yeah.
and
And
you didn't need to know about them. I don't know
no,
nothing about Mr. Terrific, and he was one of my favorite characters of the film.
he was
So good.
absolute standout.
Yeah.
Absolute standout. Yeah. I've actually downloaded some Mr. Terrific comic books on the
Yes.
DC app because I want to read up about that character now. I knew a little bit
Yeah.
about him before, but wasn't really that familiar with him. But I mean, yeah, James Gunn really put him in the spotlight there, and I think has
Mm.
probably made thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands more fans of Mr. Terrific because of that.
Absolutely.
Um,
That's what I
and
like about James Gunn. He introduces characters that aren't the most well known, like he did with
Mhm.
Guardians. Like
Yeah.
I'm sure Guardians had fans before, but for me, as a mainly Spider-Man comic book reader,
Mhm.
you know, fresh to the MCU, I was like watching every film that came out. When Guardians got announced, I was like, "Who the fuck is this?
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
care about this." And then you watch it,
Yeah.
and you're
I
like, "Oh
was.
my god, I love them."
Yeah. Why am I crying about a tree? Yeah.
Yeah, and it like
Um.
he knows.
That is. Yeah. That's exactly what he does. He makes people care about nobodies
Mm,
because he makes the smallest, most nothing characters matter
yeah,
and feel like the most important characters in the movie, no matter who they are. You know, any character in that kind of, they all had their moments. And you said about the side characters, and then mentioned the superheroes, but even the side characters in the Daily Bugle, I think all had like their
they
spotlights.
were all so good. What's
I
the sport?
can't.
What's the sport
So,
like?
yeah, I can't remember his name.
When
He
he's
was
in the when he's in the ship and he's
in the
like crying,
ship.
he's like, "Why don't I have a chair?" I
When
was
there's
dying.
like there's another dude in the group of people that go on the ship who literally doesn't even have any lines,
Yeah,
and he gets a
yeah,
chair.
yeah.
But yeah, and all of that stuff, like the stuff with Lois Lane, I like that they made her just a really cool, competent.
Mhm.
Usually, it's so easy to make Lois Lane just
A
the
bit
love
shit.
interest,
Yeah,
a bit shit,
yeah.
just like a damsel in distress. But she was
Mhm.
like so fucking sick. Went
Mhm.
like was like made journalism look cool, man. And
Yeah. She went into the pocket dimension with Mr. Terrific
yeah,
to go and save
yeah,
Superman.
yeah,
Like, she don't fuck about. Like, she's got to get her man out of that fucking thing. And he might be Superman, but he was struggling at the time. Like,
yeah.
he needed.
That antimatter river, I think it
Yeah,
was.
that looked wicked. It looks like
Yeah,
almost like pixels in
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That was
That
so
was
cool.
that the whole. I mean, I hadn't watched Superman. I said earlier I don't watch trailers. The
Mm,
Superman stuff I avoided like the plague. Like I wasn't
right.
even letting myself see little bits of it. So I hadn't. I realized afterwards there's been like parts of the pocket dimension stuff that had been in some of the promo. I had
Oh,
no
really?
idea that stuff was
No, me
coming.
neither. Me neither.
So I was just like so amazed to see that
Yeah,
whole part of the movie in it. I mean, the monkeys. Uh,
great.
how did that get past the first draft? I love that they're
Yeah,
there. I think it's hilarious, but
because
like
it's a
I can't.
comic book film.
Yeah,
That's why it feels like a
that's
comic book.
that's why. But I mean, giving James Gunn full creative control, it seems,
Yeah.
is the best decision they could have made, in my opinion. Because I mean, it just I don't know who else would have been able to pull that stuff off
Nah.
otherwise. To be able
I.
to have one scene with 1,000 monkeys writing out hate tweets
Yeah.
to then
To
go to like
Superman.
a scene in a farmhouse where he has a conversation with his dad
Yeah.
and has like really the really poignant parts of the movie. It ticked every box for me. It
Yeah.
was I'd
I.
watch it. I've seen it twice. I'd watch it
Oh, absolutely.
two more times.
If it was out already, I would have bought a few copies
Hmm.
of it.
Yeah,
I love that his family were just farmers,
it's
just
normal
like
people.
normal people. And
Yeah,
I also love to see that, like, you know, out of the mum and the dad, like his dad was the emotional one. His dad
yeah,
was the one that was like, you know, you thought maybe he was like the tough one at the start of the film, and then when he has the conversation, he is genuinely like emotional over his son, and
yeah.
I love to see that.
What does Martha, Superman's mum, calls him like a big bear or something in the
Oh,
movie,
she
like a big
calls him,
soppy bear,
yeah. Oh, I can't
big
remember.
teddy bear
It's
or
like a name,
something.
isn't it, that she calls him?
Yeah, but yeah,
Um,
I really like that as well. Like when I first saw the parents, I was like, huh, that's who they've cast, because the
mm,
last Pa Kent we'd seen was fucking Kevin Costner, and it
yeah.
was like this really kind of stoic, serious
Don't save
father.
me.
Yeah, like exactly.
I'm like,
And
what?
I
Because
was
you'll
like,
reveal yourself. Fuck that. Save your dad, man. Save
I
your dad.
I still don't understand. Yeah, I still don't understand that. So yeah, when I first saw the casting in that scene where they were on the phone with him, I was like, really? And then I thought about it, and I was like, the whole point of this version of Superman is he's the most human
Mm-hmm.
person on the. He's the most human alien. So
Yeah,
it
he's the
makes
most
sense
human
that
out of
he's
all of
just.
them.
It makes sense that he's just got normal people as his parents, just
Yeah.
like these regular guys who've done their best to raise him and who love the arse off of him.
Yeah, of course.
Yes, lovely.
I loved Crypto as well.
Crypto.
I thought Crypto was great. I loved the CGI on him. There was
Yeah.
when he's like when they're in Smallville. I assume they're in Smallville.
Yeah.
When he's laying on Clark's chest,
Yeah.
it looks like a real dog, and I love how, like, for me, I think for me and George watching it, it was just snips. Like when like at the start of the film, he's like, "Crypto, no, sit down," and Crypto's like biting his heels and shit. And that is owning a dog, especially a dog that doesn't really listen to you every now and then. It's like it was so nice to just have, even Superman can't train the dog.
Yeah.
The dog is just the same thing. And then obviously having the reveal of it being Supergirl's dog
makes sense.
a bit of
a mess.
A mess at this point.
Yeah.
And what is it that Gary says? He's like, "Oh, it's like a bad relationship that they have between them." Like,
yeah,
when he's like,
it's not healthy at all
and stuff. Yeah. I thought that was wicked.
Yeah, Crypto obviously a highlight. I didn't in some of the promo I saw James Gunn referring to him as a bad dog and the worst dog ever.
Yeah.
I can't believe he's saying that. Crypto is the best boy. He attacked the engineer when they invaded.
Straight in.
He fought off Ultraman.
Yeah.
Hopefully future Bizarro if we see him come back.
That would be great.
He was the best boy. He was so good, and I don't want hate on Crypto.
No, I don't think there's ever going to be any hate on Crypto. I just think he was he's an untrainable boy. He does what he wants.
He's a free spirit,
and essentially like that with him, being a bit of a menace, it helped Superman get out of the pocket dimension.
Yeah,
he's like, Crypto,
get
the ball. Oh man, there was so many parts of that film that like blew me away. The one bit that I do, there's like 3 bits I think that I really liked, where when Lois and Clark are having that conversation in the apartment, and like the Justice Gang are outside fighting that big eyeball thing. I thought that was so funny.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, like what? You've got a dog?" It's like, "Yeah, it's more of a foster thing, and like he's not even a good dog." And then it like switches, and he's like, "But he's out there, and he's scared, and I need to go get him." Like, oh man,
yeah,
it's so fucking good. Like, I love
that bit, the bit where he saves the squirrel.
I know, because you would.
Yeah, like, if he sees a squirrel about to get, and Superman sees everything. He's got like supervision. If he sees that happening, and there's nobody else that needs saving, of course he's going to go get the squirrel. Like, it's a great thing to see, to kind of like tells a lot more about the character than a lot of other stuff in the movie.
I think they do that well with the earlier conversation with Lois and Clark during the interview, where she's like properly pressing him, being like, "You didn't get like airspace access, you didn't mention to the governments that you were going to come over, all of this stuff." And Clark's literally like, "But people were going to die. What did you want me to do? I'm not on anyone's side. People were just going to die, and I needed to stop it." And then straight away, you're 10 minutes into the film, and you know what kind of man Superman is.
He's not. He's not representing it. Yeah, he's not. I saw a good comparison someone else said, so I won't take credit for this, but like, he's not like a cop. He's not a police officer. He's not there to serve justice and the law. He's like a firefighter. He's just there to save people.
He's there to put the fires out.
Put the fires out and make sure nobody gets hurt. And I think that is like such an incredible, which is really simple explanation of who that character is in comparison to other heroes, other versions of Superman. And it was really good to see that kind of that comparison of his style and his methods up against the Justice Gang, who were
Awful people.
Awful. Yeah, they
Yeah.
sucked. They were the worst.
Yeah.
Which makes a lot of sense for Guy Gardner because he
Yeah.
sucks in
Yeah.
the comic books.
Uh-huh.
The bowl cut, perfect. That was
Yeah.
actually one. That was my first
Amazing.
note for Superman
Oh,
was the
just the
bowl
bowl
cut.
cut.
Just the bowl cut
Yeah.
is like the people complaining about that online. Pick up a comic book,
Yeah.
please. Just pick up a Green Lantern comic book and then make that complaint. I liked the brutality of that team, especially with Hawk Girl.
Oh yeah.
I thought she was a really cool character that we did not see nearly enough of.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I'd like to see
She
more
was
of her. Yeah.
underused.
Mhm.
And I don't know if I've made this up or if I've read it somewhere.
Yeah.
They're making an Authority movie, which is my favorite comic series.
I saw that with James Gunn interview recently. That's
Yeah.
what they're going towards to do.
They're going towards, and my thinking is there's a character in the Authority called Swift,
Mhm.
who is, I mean, the whole point of the Authority is it's a play on the Justice League.
Right.
Almost all of the characters are a pastiche of another character. Like there's two characters called Apollo and Midnighter,
Right.
which are one of them is a solar powered super being with super strength and speed and flight and laser beams,
Okay.
and the other one is a just like a fighting machine and can see every outcome of a fight before it even happens, and he dresses in all black, so it's Superman and Batman.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. And then so yeah, there's this other character called Swift who's basically Hawk Girl. She has these talons on her feet and big wings and is like an extreme hunter. And I'm wondering in this new kind of DC cinematic universe if they're even going to introduce Swift or just use Hawk Girl as that version in the Authority.
Yeah.
Because the whole point of the Authority is that they work off of their own moral authority. They work outside of any government. They work outside of any kind of earthly organization and just use their own morals and kind of do whatever they can do to get the job done, which it kind of seemed like Hawk Girl's.
Yeah, she threw
dropped
the the president of that country,
the president of Moravia on the. I think she. In my head, yeah, she drops him on the ground. Like
it's the transition when she drops him, and then it's just the paracetamol going into the water.
Yeah, and I love the kind of that we saw both sides of being a hero in this universe. You know, it's not just black and white. And I don't know if that is what they're doing with the character of Hawk Girl. I might have made that up. It might be a headcanon that I've made up, but it would make sense.
Hope.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see. I like the character of Swift in the Authority, but I don't see the need to have two winged characters that is essentially exactly the same and have the same sort of morals.
Makes sense.
And also the engineer who is in Superman
yeah,
is a member of the Authority as well.
Right.
So it would make sense. They've introduced two. Maybe they meet up and they start this team.
We see the engineers like switch in morals as the film goes on.
Yeah.
I'm glad they didn't kill her off because that would be again stupid idea. But I like that. You know, at the start of the film, she's literally like, "I have given up my humanity for you, Lex. Like, I've literally given my body and my humanity, physical form, for you." And you know, as much as it might seem like he appreciates it, he doesn't appreciate her at all. She's just a weapon for him.
No, she's a tool.
I think she kind of realizes that, you know, by the end of that.
Yeah, so she's gonna go independent. She's gonna start the Authority, baby.
Of course.
I really want you to start reading that so we can talk about it.
It's here.
I know you. I saw you bought it, and I've just started.
It's there. We've got it.
Yes. Because I've downloaded the DC app as you recommended me. I've just started reading the next few volumes of Authority as well that I didn't have on paperback. So I'm just like fully in that mindset right now, and I want to be able to talk to you more about the characters at some point because they're my favorites.
I think that's my next to read, but we'll get into the comic thing in a minute.
Yeah.
We've gone over a lot. I want to go over like just a couple more things that
Yeah.
I just liked.
Hmm.
There was one scene that on the first watch I didn't really appreciate as much, but it's when like it's in the trailer where Mr. Terrific's like, "What are you doing, man? Like, get up!" Like, he's just laying around, and he's like, "Oh
Yeah.
man, I'm doing important stuff." And he's like,
Yeah.
just like thrown Ultraman into the abyss or whatever it is.
The black hole.
When Lex sends all those other soldiers, I don't know what he calls them. I keep forgetting, or like the flying people.
Yeah. I can't remember what they're called either,
But
but they're
yeah,
wearing like the purple and green armor, like he
yeah,
does
yeah,
in the
yeah,
comics.
and I don't know whether it's Lex or it's like the leader of those soldiers is like, oh, like he shouts like, "Kill him," and Superman's like, "Good luck with that." Like, I
Yeah.
love that. It's so like, you can't, like, good luck with that. He flies up into the air, lasers all of them. Does that awesome like literal comic book thing with him like spinning around and stuff, like doing the laser beam. That was so fucking cool, man. Like,
And then the part that I liked about that is you see them all fall to the ground and they're all still moving. So it's like he hasn't killed anybody.
No,
He's
no,
literally just brushed them off because he's doing important shit. He's got stuff to do.
Oh, the kaiju.
Yeah.
The kaiju, man.
Yeah.
Going on to like, saving things. Obviously Superman wanted to save it, and then the Justice Gang are just like, what's the quickest way we can take this down? And Superman's like, is there any other way we can do this? And they start doing like the thing in the eyeball, and I was like, oh, it was just like everything was going wrong, and they were just kind of improvising like what literally
to do. Both going for the eyes, and then the best idea is to blow it up from the inside. The bit that I really liked about that scene was like you can see him kind of figuring out. You can see Superman figuring out the best tactics of how not to get anybody hurt. Yeah. So he's like takes it to like that open space where it's like the park, and then there's a bit where he blasts him with like the fire breath, and he turns around to the office. He's like, "Is everybody okay in there?" They all say they're okay, and then he's like, "Okay, can't let that happen again." So he goes, "Hey, eyes up here," and then flies into the sky, so he can't blast any other people. And it's like Henry Cavill would have never done that.
No, he would have flown through the building with the thing. And it would have been like that scene in Winter Soldier where he goes through all the walls. Like he's just there,
And not to now we're going to get. I mean, we already would be getting hate from the Snyder fans. Shout out to Henry Cavill, great actor. I'm just saying his Superman would have never done anything like that, and
no,
it's just it's very nice to see.
Yeah.
What was your other thing? Did you have one more thing?
A couple other things.
Two more.
The main one, obviously, the score for the film was incredible. When Superman saves that last car and the building's falling down, and then it's the scene where he comes out of the dust. Every time. Like, it just... I like that they use the Christopher Reeve theme, but then also mix it into, this is the new Superman. Yeah. And he's just there, aura farming, like in the dust, but it's so that's a comic panel. That's like, a full page comic panel.
I thought the same thing.
Perfect. Loved it.
That was one of my favorite bits of the movie. Yeah,
man, it was beautiful. I need to watch it again. I've seen it twice. Same. I just need to watch it again. Everything about the way that he acted as Superman was great. I loved the bit, obviously, when he breaks into the office and he's like, "Where's the dog?"
Yeah.
Amazing. But the second part that he comes into the office, into like that little floating office thing that they've got.
Yeah.
And he does that whole monologue thing, and he's like, that's what being human is. Like, I get scared, like I have all these emotions, and like he stutters and he goes, I thought that was so good because I didn't know whether it was intentional or if it was just, David Cornswet, like, just kind of going over the words a bit and stuttering. But I'm so glad they kept that in because,
it's human.
That is being human. Yeah, it's
human
fucking up.
You can see Superman making it. He hadn't planned that speech.
No,
he was pumped up. He's like, Yeah, I hadn't thought of that until you just said that, and
Mm.
I completely agree.
It's just I love those kind of things where you can see yourself in that, because as much as he is this powerful thing, that if he was caught on a bad day, Henry Cavill, if he was caught on a bad day, he could be that villain. And I really
Mm,
feel like they swayed a bit too much to that in Man of Steel, like
yeah,
his character. I'm not going to shit on it all the time, because I do genuinely, those films are fine for me, but this
yeah,
Superman film is for me. Georgia said it. She saw a video and she was like, "This Superman would be the Superman that the Iron Giant would look up to,"
yes,
which I
yes,
think is amazing. And
yeah,
for me, like the film that got me more into Spider-Man was Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. When I saw that in
mm,
cinema, I was like, wow, I want to be Spider-Man. And so I think this film for kids and for like, adults in their 30s and late 20s or
yeah,
whatever, it is that film that's like, yeah, I want to be better. I want to, do things. I think we're past the, not the dark ages, but the dark ages of films. The
yeah,
Dark Knight effect, where
yeah,
everything is, it's got to be moody, it's got to be serious, and it's got to be dark. This whole film was in broad daylight,
yeah.
and it was amazing. It's so
We're
colorful. The CGI was beautiful.
we're getting colorful superhero costumes. We're getting
Yeah,
trunks on the outside.
Trunks on the outside.
We're getting punk rockers being kind to each
Oh,
other.
yeah,
We're getting woolly, bright baby blue sweaters as
hmm,
superhero costumes in Fantastic Four.
yeah.
We're
We're eating good.
we're living, man. As
Yeah,
as
man.
comic book movie guys, this really has been a good year for us. Starting with Thunderbolts, which we haven't really spoken about much, but even that was, I think, a
It was. I
fantastic
loved it.
start
We'll
for
we'll
us. We
we'll do a dive into that, because I think it comes out on physical on the 4th of August.
Oh,
So I'm
sweet.
gonna
Let's
buy
let's
it, rewatch it,
Yeah,
and we'll talk about it, because I love that
sounds
film.
good. Sounds good. Yeah.
Um, yeah, dude. I think I've spoken about everything I wanted to about Superman. Is there anything that you missed out that you
Let
liked?
me.
I think our collective dislike was the fact that Hawk Girl wasn't in it enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't even say that was a downer on the film, because I know we're getting her in Peacemaker season 2. So
It's Peacemaker season 2.
eh,
I
yeah.
didn't. Okay. Well, I
So
haven't
the
finished
Justice
season 1
Gang,
yet, so
right?
that's my bad.
Yeah, Justice Gang. It was shown like in the teaser trailer. It's basically
Okay.
the Justice Gang interviewing Peacemaker,
Sick.
and they're
Okay.
just taking the piss out of him, because that's what they would do, because they're
Yeah.
assholes. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Apart from Metamorpho, he's a lovely, lovely boy,
he's little Joey as well.
and little Joey,
Yeah,
who that was my one thing that I didn't like about the movie
right.
was the CGI on Joey. He looks too much like a baby zombie from Minecraft, from the Minecraft movie.
Oh, see, I've not
I've
seen
not
the
seen
Minecraft
it,
film,
but
but
I've not seen it either. But there's a clip of I think it's called Chicken Jockey, and it's a little
oh
baby
yeah,
zombie
yeah,
who rides a chicken,
yeah.
and
Okay.
I couldn't get it out of my head that Joey looked like the chicken jockey.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
uh, that's my one thing.
Yeah,
And out of a 2 hour movie, having that one thing isn't, I don't think, is that bad.
it's not points off. I also like that
Um,
we're not rating the films out of 10, because I think
no,
that people get funny with things like that, because it's like you have to have a justification of, like, for instance, right? Some people would say The Dark Knight is a 10 out of 10, and
mhm,
then I might go and say, you know, The Amazing Spider-Man for me would be a 10 out of 10, and
yeah,
then people would be like, that makes no fucking sense, because so you're saying The Amazing Spider-Man is on par with The Dark Knight, and I'm like, no, that's not exactly anything what
yeah,
I'm saying. For
yeah,
me, it holds a 10 out of 10 for a reason, because it was, a certain period of my life that
mhm,
I like that film. Um, I feel like when you get into ratings, you, people always want to know why, and I understand that, but they also don't realize why. For instance, on my letterbox, I gave Superman a top score because I loved
yeah.
it, but would I say it's as good as some of the other 5-star films that I've watched? no, but for different reasons. But I still don't think
Yeah,
that takes it away from
they've
being a
evoked
great film.
they've evoked different feelings within you. You know,
Mm,
this is like a happy, hopeful five for
yeah,
Superman,
yeah,
but then like a different five could be, wow, this made me like really think about some stuff and like
yeah,
made me feel some stuff in that way. But yeah, so yeah, I completely agree, and it's also like my my 5 star today in a month's time could go down to like a 3.5, depending on
yeah,
how I'm feeling, where I'm at. So
yeah.
I'm happy to not give stuff ratings.
Hmm.
I'm happy to just go, yeah,
Yeah.
double, double for
Double
that one.
thumbs. No notes, but we in fact do have notes.
We do have notes.
But
Yeah, I'm not going to give it a rating, but I will talk about it for an hour.
yeah, well,
Speaking
for
of,
nearly
we 2
nearly two
hours.
hours.
Yeah.
All right.
Um,
Last bit.
last bit. What are you consuming at the minute, and
I
how is
am.
it?
I'm on the fourth volume of the Tom Taylor Nightwing series, comic
Okay,
series now. I
is
love it.
that is that recent, or is that when did that come out?
So I'm completely new to Nightwing. I think it came out. It's like maybe 2021 or 2019. It's not been that long since it was out.
Cool.
I love it. I think it's awesome.
Sick.
It really reminds me of like I don't know if you read the Amazing Spider-Man series where Peter inherited like he's super rich basically, and he
I didn't
runs
read that.
his own company and stuff. Kind of
Mhm.
reminds me of that in the sense that like Nightwing has inherited all this money, but he's
Yeah.
still putting it to the city, and he's like trying to get homeless people off the streets and like look after the little
Yeah.
guy. It gives me Spider-Man vibes, and I really like that. He's quippy to an extent, but also insanely serious about like the protection of his city. And
Nice.
you know, it's not at the moment anyway. It's not like celestial beings, but it's just like a mob boss, and like the Falcones and Maroni or whatever, or
Yeah.
Falcone. I don't know. It's said so differently and everything, but it's like them. You know, the mob war in Bloodhaven. That's
Mhm.
his ground level stuff, and yeah, I'm loving it.
Sick.
And what are you? What are you reading?
So this week I've had a lot of quiet days at work, so I read all of All Star Superman,
Is it good?
which is yeah, it's weird.
Okay.
It's
Right.
it was uh, the James Gunn Superman was partly based on it, and you can kind of see it, but it's very kind of loose.
Right.
Yeah, it's kind of its own. It's like 12 issues, I think, and it's all within its own continuity, not connected to anything else,
Wonderful.
and it's all very kind of sci-fi, um, uh, and weird, and like basically Superman's dying in it, and so he's
Okay.
kind of doing all this stuff before he dies, um, and like he's trying to like complete these massive feats of strength, and he's like his Fortress of Solitude is like filled with loads of stuff, and he's got like laboratories, and he's been enhanced by this like ultra sunlight, and it's made him really smart, and he's like
Okay.
inventing things. It's really weird. It's a really like unique version of Superman, and it genuinely took me about 4 issues to really kind of understand the universe that they'd written
Okay.
for it. But once you're in it,
Mm.
it's enjoyable and it's fun. I would recommend it, but not as much as I would recommend the next series that I read, which was Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow.
Ah, dude.
Have
It's
you
again,
read?
it's there on that table. I need
Yeah,
to read it.
mate, that is incredible. The
Yeah.
art in it is insane. It's written like just like really beautifully. There's some really poignant moments in it, and like it's Supergirl's a bit of a mess in it, as she is in that cameo in
Yeah.
Superman,
Hmm.
but it also shows like the heart of the character and the kindness of the character, but also like the brutality of her as well.
Right.
Um, I would recommend that one to like even non-comic book readers. I'm really
So,
excited to see what they do in the movie,
and it comes
considering
out
it's
next
based off
year.
of this comic book. Yeah, man.
Mm.
Um, so yeah, that's what I've been reading, and then I've just started reading a run of Authority as well. And yeah, that's what
Awesome.
I'm looking at.
Hell yeah. In terms of TV series, I just watched Creature Commandos and I loved
Yeah.
it. I thought it was great.
I need to start that. That's on the list as well. That and Peacemaker.
Yes.
Yeah.
Other than that, nothing. Just been going to the cinema. That's it. Just trying to get these films, this Limitless card, getting its full use. Yeah, I think episode 1 is done.
I do believe that's it. Yes. Yeah, we did it. We did it. It took us 2 hours. Oh no, not. It didn't take us 2 hours. We took 2 hours to do that because we had shit to say, and there's honestly more stuff that I could say about everything we spoke about tonight.
Oh, absolutely.
But this is only episode 1, so I'm sure we can come back to these points that I've got in my head.
And I think we'll do maybe shorter episodes.
Yeah, definitely. I think
because we covered 2 films. We covered 2 films. We covered a lot of stuff today.
This could even be split up into part 1 and part 2, even after it's been edited down.
Yeah, could be.
But yeah, 2 hours. I wasn't expecting us to do 2 hours. This is.
Hey, we've got a lot to say.
We do.
Yeah, this is a new thing that me and Matty are doing, and we thought about it recently, and we speak about it at work, and I don't often get to see Matty a lot at work because I only work 3 days a week or I'm away on tour, and sometimes you miss out on these conversations, and I think they're so fun to have.
Yeah,
just talking about nerd stuff.
Yeah, this has been really, really fun for me. I've had a lot of stuff to say, but haven't had anybody who wants to go into it as in depth as you do. I'll talk to my family and like my brother about it, but they'll talk about it and they go, "Cool, see ya," and then I'm like, but come back. I've got more stuff to say.
What's her name from Titanic? Rose.
Yeah.
Come back.
It's just like they're massive nerds as well. A lot of respect to them. My dad, who's the person who got me into comic books, he bought me comics for 18 years. But I don't know. No. We can go into it on a different episode.
Otherwise, we'll go into another tangent. But
yeah.
Anyone that's listening in the future, because we are recording this right now, and we don't know what the podcast is going to be called. We don't know, anything about it. But I'm sure by the time we post this, it will have a name.
I hope so,
and maybe a little picture.
Oh yeah, we need to get that sorted.
But regardless,
let's get one now.
Yeah. Oh, wait. That's the. if it's edited that way. I could do it so we're back to back. That's pretty good.
We can split it. Yeah. Okay. Good first step. That is a success, I think.
Anything you want to leave with?
Oh damn! I wasn't prepared for that.
What's your quote of the week?
Quote of the week.
Yeah.
I wasn't prepared for that either, man. Come on. But okay, I'm going to leave it with anybody listening. Go and read The Authority. It is. This is going to become a recurring segment for me. It is so cool. It's really cool, and it's got Apollo and Midnight are the characters I mentioned earlier. The Superman and Batman pastiches. They're gay and they're married, and it's so cool. I love it so much.
It's for the gays.
It's for the gays, and it is a great series. It's kind of cool and edgy. Go read it.
Yeah, that's what you need. Cool and edgy. You don't have enough of that. All right. See you later. Bye.
Bye.